Sit in any comfortable posture. Okay. Keep your hands on your lap. Just close your eyes. The spine should be erect, right? Deeply inhale while exhaling. One time Om chanting followed by Gayatri Mantra. You can follow along with me. तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्. Slowly you can open your eyes, rubbing your hands together.
शर्मिला जी, मैं आपका परिचय करा देता हूँ।
जी भैया।
प्रिय प्रिय छात्रों, जैसा कि आप सभी जानते हैं, आज के दिन से हम इंग्लिश बैच भी शुरू कर रहे हैं और वो शर्मिला जी के माध्यम से कर रहे हैं। तो 16 फरवरी से हम लोग का इंग्लिश बैच सेकंड पेपर का शुरू हो रहा है और हम सभी की जो पहली प्राध्यापिका है, जो आप सभी को इंग्लिश बैच में यहाँ उपनिषद पढ़ाएंगी, वो है शर्मिला जी। शर्मिला जी ने मास्टर देव संस्कृति विश्वविद्यालय से किया है और इनका नेट भी क्वालिफाई है। अभी वर्तमान में केरल यूनिवर्सिटी से सेंट्रल यूनिवर्सिटी है केरल, वहां से ये योग विषय में ही पीएचडी कर रही हैं। तो इनके ज्ञान का आपको पूर्ण रूप से लाभ मिलेगा। शर्मिला जी साउथ की हैं, तो बहुत अच्छे से आपको अंग्रेजी में योग विषय का प्रतिपादन कैसा किया जाता है, कैसे योग विषय को आप अंग्रेजी में देश और दुनिया के सामने प्रेजेंट कर पाएंगे, इस विषय का आपको विस्तार से ज्ञान देंगी शर्मिला जी। तो मैं शर्मिला जी से निवेदन करता हूं, वो अपनी कक्षा आरंभ करें। आपका
जी
स्वागत
भैया,
है शर्मिला जी।
धन्यवाद भैया. I'm very pleasured and feeling great to start my session, and I'm proudly saying this is my first session which I'm taking in English, and I'm working right now in this academy only. Whatever Bhaiya has said, they are just my qualifications. They are not that good. Okay, but I'm grateful that I'm here, and I am very looking forward to have a good sessions with you all. So as Bhaiya has said, we'll start with Yog Upnishad. So as it is a first session in English, so I just want to start with the syllabus introduction. Let us just go through the syllabus once. If just fastly going through all the units quickly and then coming into our unit, that is Yoga Upanishads. I think you know and under which unit that actually kept in the UGC syllabus. So and then we'll get into our Yoga Upanishad syllabus. We'll see quickly we'll see the introduction about short introduction about Upanishads and then yoga, right? And then we'll start the Upanishads slowly, day by day. If you feel the speed is a bit fast, you can stop me at anywhere. You can ask, but for asking questions, you just note down at the end of the class. You make sure you will asking, right? Otherwise, that flow can get disturbed. Okay, you just note down if you have any doubts. I'll try my level best to make you people to understand the things. And okay, let us start. Okay. In between to if I ask anything, you can unmute yourself and you can ask. And you can answer to the questions if I ask anything. Let us not make it in a monologuous. Let us make it a dialoguous one, right? Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am, we are ready.
Right. You people were joining till now. Are you are there in the Hindi session or not? It is the first session you are attending.
Yes, ma'am, we are attending the previous sessions also.
Okay.
For me,
So
this
I
is the
think
first session.
English it is the first session, right?
No,
Okay.
I'm joining the meeting itself for the first time. I didn't attend for the Hindi one also.
Okay. Okay. There are some of the people who are attending for the first time. And there are people who have already attended the Hindi ones, right? So is my screen is seen for you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. So as I said, we'll start with the syllabus first. Let us go into the syllabus once, and then so I think we have already gone through the syllabus because before starting any preparation or so, we first look into the syllabus, and everyone should have a habit of looking into the syllabus first and then getting into the topics. By knowing the syllabus, we'll be knowing the thing how to start our preparation things, and at what point we are weak and at what point we are strong enough to focus. So all these things will be known if you start looking into the syllabus one. So knowing the syllabus is very important, right? In this your syllabus, net syllabus, or whether it is for net or JRF, the syllabus is same. So we have 10 units here, as you can see. It starts with fundamentals of yoga, and then yoga text 1, text 2. So our topic that we are going to see today, right? From today, whatever the topics we are going to discuss, that will come under this unit. So we are firstly focusing on unit 3, Yoga Upnishad. So our topic of interest will come into this unit. And then Patanjali Yoga Sutra, Hatha Yogic texts are there, and sixth unit, Allied Sciences. So up to here, you can see these are our core yogic concepts. Whatever the yogic concepts we have read in our masters and in our graduation. So all these core yogic, whatever the concepts are there, they are all got fit into these 5 units. So it's very important for you. It's important to cover all the 10, and it's more importantly, you have to more focus on these 5 units mostly. That too, this Hatha Yogic text and this Patanjali Yoga Sutra. These 2 units are very, very, very important, where the maximum number of questions in your net exam will also cover from this. We know that in Hatha Yogic text also there are 8 texts in this in 5th unit. So one by one, I think other people will also cover this. We'll see this 3rd unit, and then 6th unit is your anatomy, your physiology, some psychological concepts are there, and for maintaining the lifestyle, how your diet should be there. So all these things are there in 6th unit. And then see we have see how they have designed the syllabus also. First, what are the yogic perspectives they have discussed in the 5 texts, and then coming into the present physical body. So you understand your body. Please, if anyone have unmuted themselves, please mute yourself if nothing is important to talk. And then after focusing on the body, like how you should maintain your health, and that too, how yoga and health are related. So they have given that. So to maintain that, if any diseases are being uh, coming into the body or occurring in the body, how that can be treated. So for that, therapy is there. So therapeutic yoga. So those things. So in other than this disease and oriented way, how you can apply this yoga in present day. So those applications unit 1 it is there. So then coming not only just theoretical, we also do the practical in yoga. So it is very necessary for us to know the practical aspect also, right? So in that way, they have designed the syllabus. The experts have designed the syllabus in every possible way and in a holistic way. We also talk in yoga, whatever subject we read. If we are studying about the health, we just not only speak about physical health or mental health, rather we speak holistically. So they have designed the syllabus in a comprehensive way, right? Covering each and every aspect. So we won't be not getting into the detail of each and every unit. So when that particular unit is discussed, all these points will be discussed and done, and that's it. So now I will, as we have seen, unit 3 is our subject of interest at now present. We are going to read it. So we'll start with this unit, Yoga Upanishads, right? So just a quick intro, and then we'll see the intro of what Yoga Upanishads are, what some of may have the doubts, what exactly the Upanishads. So we'll see step by step in our coming slide through presentation. So this unit 3 mainly covers Yoga Upanishads. So here they have given only 8 Upanishads. We have to read only 8 Upanishads. I think you people know how many Upanishads are there, right? Can anyone tell me the number of Upanishads?
Ma'am, there are 108
Okay. Out of
mainly
that, how many are principal?
10 Upanishads are, which
Right?
in which Shankaracharya have made commentaries on that.
Yeah. Those 10 actually, those 10 we consider as a principal and we just read those 10 Upanishads. So in that 108, and these 108 Upanishads they have compiled and that is called as, that has the name. What is that? Those 108 Upanishads comes under which? Can you name it?
Ma'am, we don't understand. Please, ma'am, repeat.
Like there are 108 Upanishads, I understand that is exactly right. They are combinedly called as, there is a canon. It is called Muktiko Upanishad or Muktika canon, right? In that, all these 108 Upanishads are there. So from that in that 108 Upanishads, 10 are principal Upanishads. There are other divisions also. So in that 20 are called as Yoga Upanishads. So total Yoga Upanishads are 20 in number. Out of that, 8 are there in your syllabus. So 108 is the Muktiko canon, which contains 108 Upanishads. Out of that, 10 in it, 10 are principal Upanishads and 20 out of 108 are Yoga Upanishads. So within that we here in your syllabus only 8 Upanishads are there. And if you notice this last one, Yoga Raja Upanishad, this is not all other 8 Upanishads, they belong to some Vedas. Like in principal Upanishads also we have read that Ishavash Upanishad is belong to some Veda and Chandogya is belong to Veda. So they were belong to some Vedas, right? In the same way, these Upanishads, even these are also from 108 Muktiko Upanishads. So these are also related to Vedas. But this Yoga Raj Upanishad does not belong to any Veda. We'll get into that introduction later. So these we are going to read only these 8 Upanishads. Slowly we'll go. I'll make sure I try my level best to make you understand. So get into the topics. First one is Shvetashvatara Upanishad, right? In this there are 6 chapters. See, here it has given chapter 2 and chapter 6. So totally there are chapter 6. Here they have only included those topics, and these topics we are going to read. Mainly you have to focus on these topics mainly, and if you have interest and if you have patience you can go through the whole Upanishad also. They are very, the teachings of Upanishads are very grateful enough, so you can go through them. Otherwise we will discuss whatever the topics that are given in the syllabus. So from Shvetashvatara Upanishad, techniques, importance of Dhyan Yoga. So one point I just want to say that whatever the points or whatever the subject matter we are discussing here, you just try to connect with the previous knowledge that you have already see. If you see the thing, see suitable place for dhyana. Can anyone tell this type of topics where you have read before? Suitable place,
Hatha yoga.
right?
Hatha yoga.
Good, very good. You're right. So in Hatha Yogic text where you have read, if you start reading in that way, comparing these things, whatever the new things you are reading now, if you start comparing those things with the previous knowledge, there the comparison, due to that comparison, you can able to remember the things fastly. These mind mapping should be in competitive exams. This mind mapping will also help you to understand the things so quickly, and you can quickly without otherwise see reading each and every text, same things will be repeated. You will be just confused, like where I have read this, where I have read that. So these confusions won't be there. You'll be concepts will get clear if you start reading with in a comparative way. So that's why I'm saying whatever the topics, most of the topics, almost all the topics are somewhat or the other are related or similar to the Hatha Yogic concept we have read. Even you can compare this other than Hatha Yoga, where you'll find this suitable place for dhyana, not other than Hatha Yogic text,
Bhagavad Gita.
right? And you have Bhagavad Gita also in your in syllabus. Bhagavad Gita is also there. So if you start reading in that way, it will be helpful for you. So and then first deciding the place. for our dhyana, and then how that dhyana should be done from following that Ashtanga Yoga first asana pranayam. So here pranayama practice. So deciding the place and then getting into the pranayama, how that pranayama has to done, why it should be done, what is the importance of it is, right? After doing pranayama practice for some period of time, what are the symptoms you will be seeing in your body? See this prior symptoms of yoga, see the similar topic you have seen in which text? Prior symptoms. Can anyone? Can anyone recall?
मैम हठ योग प्रदीप का
Hat Siddhi Lakshana it has been given, right? Hat Yog Pradipika with chapter? Second chapter 2/78. If I'm not wrong. So in that way, if you start reading, that can give you worth to your reading. It's not just today we have read Shvetashvatara Upanishad completed and next going to next Upanishad. No, you just try to you make the notes in that way. That's why Manan Bhaiya always says, I have attended his classes, so he always says make a notes in A4 sheets. So that if something new is being we have read something new, we can attach there, or if some space is there, so we can add the things. Okay, similar topics we have read, we have understood. So in that way you make the notes according to your understanding, right? And then coming into the what is the importance of those siddhis what we have got, and then all the 6 chapter is completely based on tattva jnana, self realization. So it is about God and techniques for realization. That it's always the ultimate step in the yoga is liberation. Samadhi is the highest point. So at the end, this Upanishad is also will end with the liberation part only. So these are all the concepts we'll read in Shvetashvatara Upanishad detailedly when that Upanishad is being dealt. And then coming to the second one, Yoga Kundalini Upanishad. See the name itself, Yoga Kundalini Upanishad. So Yoga Upanishads, it's completely based on the concepts that we read till now. They are all based on yoga only, right? And in Yoga Kundalini Upanishads, they have given only 3 topics here: is methods of pranayam siddhi. What are the after attaining some perfection on the pranayama, whatever we do. So how that siddhi can be done, and what are the different types of pranayam that is being dealt there, and meaning of self-realization. But I am saying it has 3 chapters in it. Other than this, you should also focus other topics, not just confining these topics, because there is a second chapter which is I am not wrong, it is all about Kechri Mudra. So there are some topics that are not included here. Sometimes questions are out of these topics also. So whatever the topics and all, I feel these to be taught and all. I try my level best to cover all those. Other than that, if you are interested, that's what I'm saying. Slowly, you start read the text also, not just getting here. It's good if you also read the text. And then Yoga Chudamani Upanishad. Here, they only this 2 topics. It is being seen only 2 topics, but these 2 topics will cover almost the whole Upanishad. Here there are no chapters like these 2 Upanishads. Here only continuous verses are there. And then Trishiko Brahmana Upanishad. Here also, here Ashtanga Yoga, Karma Yoga, and Jnana Yoga. 3 things are being given. Again, this while discussing this Ashtanga Yoga, it almost covers the whole text of whole that Upanishad. Even here also there are no chapters. It is they are in the form of verses. And then Yoga Tattva Upanishad. Here see Mantra Yoga, Lay Yoga, Hatha Yoga, Raj Yoga. There are 4 types of yoga. These topics where you have find. Can you find that we have read these similar types of parts in any other text?
Schools
Mantra
of yoga.
Yoga, Lay Yoga. What?
Schools of yoga.
In Hatha Yogic text only. These 4 actually discussed in Hatha Yogic text also. You just
हठ
find
योग
out
प्रदीप
it
का
and tell me tomorrow. Other than that, if you are not able to recollect it now, you can tell me tomorrow where you read these 4 and their stages. We'll be seeing what are their stages like. If I'm not wrong, you'll know Aram Ghatta. These 4 stages of yoga also we have read in Hat Pradipika. Arambhavastha, Ghatavastha.
Nadanusanthana.
Yeah.
आरंभावस्था, घटावस्था, परिचयावस्था, निष्पत्ति अवस्था.
Yeah. Yes, those things we'll be discussing here in Yoga Tattva Upanishad. So within these Upanishads also there are some topics which are being repeated. So just be careful. It's very important coming to the examination point of view, which Upanishad discuss which topics. From that also questions can be there. At last, after discussing all these 8 Upanishads, we'll see some previous year questions also. Okay. And then diet, dinacharya, how your daily routine should be there, and what are the prior symptoms. See, same prior symptoms of Yog Siddhi. Same topic we have seen in this Shvetashvatara Upanishad also speaks, and then Yog Tattva Upanishad also speaks. And what are the precautions after getting those symptoms, those siddhis? After that, what the sadhaka should follow, how his lifestyle should be there. Those precautions are also been given. One second. And then Dhyan Bindu Upanishad, here, see the name itself says Dhyan Bindu. So it mainly focuses on dhyana, meditation. So the Upanishad starts itself with the importance of Dhyan Yoga. See, same topic, it has been given in Shvetashvatara Upanishad also. So here you should not get confused like what Upanishad says in what way. So here you should very peculiar and you should know each and every concept that is been clearly discussed in that particular Upanishad. So maybe Dhyan Bindu I have explained it in a different way, but Shvetashvatara has been given in different way. So those differences should also be noted correctly, right? And then Pranava, nature of Pranav. So what is this Pranav?
Om.
Where you have read about the concept of Om. Where this Pranava Shabdi word is used.
I heard in one principal Upanishad, but I don't remember the name.
Other than that,
Patanjali Yoga Sutra.
good. Yeah, Patanjali Yoga Sutra. Also, we have the verse itself. Can anyone recollect that?
It's Tatsya Pranabah.
Good, very good. I'm not able to see your names here as my screen is showing. Whosoever is answering, thank you. And right. And then getting into the next part, what are the techniques that have been given in that Dhyan Bindu Upanishad for Pranav meditation, for Om meditation? Again, Shadang Yoga. See, we have seen in Yog Chudamani, it is called 6 limbs. Nothing but Shadang Yoga. They have given the name as 6 limbs. It is also called as Shadang Yoga. And same Dhyan Bindu also discuss the Shadang Yoga. And Trishiko Brahmana Upanishad is speaking about Ashtang Yoga. So these differences you should know which Upanishad describe what yoga, like whether should Yog Chudamani discuss Ashtanga Yoga or Shadang Yoga, or Trishiko Brahmana Upanishads discuss only Ashtanga Yoga, or what. So in that way, how many Upanishads are discussing about this different limbs of yoga? This should be known. In this way, you have to read. Okay, and then Atma Darshan through Nadanusandhan. While you're reading, I don't know, you have read this Upanishad previously or not. One thing, like within this Dhyan Bindu and Yog Chudamani, they have similar descriptions. Almost all the descriptions are almost same. There are some differences. So, but you should not get confused between this Yog Chudamani and Dhyan Bindu. There are many similarities between both. See, both discuss about Shadang Yoga, both discuss about Pranav, 3 parts of Pranav, both discuss about their alag different bandhas, different mudras. Almost the similarities are there, even though they both belong to different Vedas. Yog Chudamani actually belongs to Samveda, Dhyan Bindu belongs to Krishna Yajurveda, even though they belong to different Vedas, but their descriptions are very similar to each other. So there is a chance of getting confused with those things. That's why read it thoroughly. Thorough reading should be there, and repetition should be there, revision should be there. Then only you will be knowing it don't by heart it, understand the concepts and try to read in a connecting to the previous things, then it will be easy. Then Naad Bindu Upanishad, Hans Vidya. See, it's a beautiful Upanishad. Every Upanishad is beautiful in its own way. This Hans Vidya, they compare the Omkar with the Hans, and they just describe the different limbs of that. Whatever the limbs are there with Hansa, it has feathers, it has legs, it has head. So each and every part is being described with some limb of Omkara. So that we'll be seeing clearly. So that description is being given, and then they says that Omkara has 12 matras in it. So what if one does meditation, or if one focus on that each and every matra, what are the results that are being seen in that particular sadhaka along of their applications with pranas? This topic we'll see. And then types of nadas. There are different types of nadas that has been given there, like that of Hat Pradipika, where you find about Nada and Chandana. So in the same way, not in a very detailed way. See, one thing I want to just clear here, like the way you read in Hatha Yoga Pradipika, all other Hatha Yogic texts in a clear way. In that way, in Yoga Upanishads, you don't find the descriptions in that clearly, and sometimes they just abruptly stops that explanation also. But you have to use your conscience to understand it, and that's why I'm saying you try to connect with the Hatha Yogic concepts also. More or less, all the concepts are almost similar to the Hatha Yogic text. So try to connect taking the base of those texts. We can read you if you read this, it will be helpful. And then nature of Nada and Chandana, state of Manolaya. What is the state of Manolaya? So all these things we'll see. And this is the last Upanishad, but we'll start with this Upanishad. I just want to start with this. We'll be going in a reverse order. First Yograj, then Naad Bindu, Dhyan Bindu will go from down to up. So because this is the very smallest Yoga Upanishads among all. Okay, it has only 21 verses in it. So Yoga Raj Upanishad, again see here the concepts are again same. Mantra Yoga, Lay Yoga, Hatha Yoga, Raj Yoga. These things we have seen in Yoga Tattva Upanishad. So you should not get confused how they have given and how this Upanishad has given. There is difference in it. And then after in first 2, 4, 5 verses, I think they explain about this 4 yogas. And here also they says about 4 stages. Like they have said in Yoga Tattva Upanishad, Aram, Ghatta, Parichaya, and Nishpatti Avastha. So in the same way, they just mention the names. They don't see, this Upanishad does not give any explanation or any definition about Mantra Yoga, no any definition about Laya Yoga and any definition about Hatha Yoga. But you should understand these things from the previous readings. It's same, but they have not elaborated it. They just say Mantra Yoga is been done by so and so sages. They have attained this. Only that much. They don't elaborate. They don't even elaborate Hatha Yoga and Raj Yoga. They just that right. Whosoever compiled that, he'll jump into the 9 chakras. So we'll be seeing each and every chakra. Even about chakras also. In general, how many chakras we actually read?
7
Ma'am, seven.
chakras.
Right? These are some more or less similar. Names are given in different way here. So you should remember the names as it is that are being given in according to Yogaraj Upanishad. You should remember those names as it is like that. Even though we read Manipur chakra, navel chakra as a Manipura chakra, but here they give as a navel chakra or somewhat, or they might have said Hriday chakra, but we read it as a Anahat chakra. But according to Yoga Raja Upanishad, you should read that as it is in the way it has been given. So there are some previous questions regarding the sequence of chakras and regarding the what are the results that are been getting. See, the point is that procedures of dhyana and its result. So in what chakra, if you do what meditation, what is the result you are going to get. So each and everything in a sequential manner you should learn. See, they just be asking what is the number of what is the 9th chakra is called, or they can now they may not ask this simply, but they can ask results of it. There are questions, I'll show you. There are questions that have been come previously. If you are people have attempted it previously also, you will be knowing the pattern, but we'll see the questions also. So this is all about the syllabus. So these are the topics we are going to cover in our study. in our classes. So coming as it, we have seen the syllabus. So we will start with the same thing I have added in the presentation also. Wait. Same syllabus, I just added here also. I just shown the syllabus fully so that you'll be just recollecting the syllabus once again. What are the units that are being there, right? So quickly we'll get into the introduction part. See, we all know. Do you understand what are Upanishads?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Can anyone just quickly?
Upanishad is
Not
yes,
able to
ma'am. There is
hear.
one shloka.
Yeah.
Are you, ma'am? There is one shloka. Isha kena katha prashna munda mandu ke taitari aitariyam chhandogyam brihadaranyakam dasha. So these are the 10 principal Upanishads as
Nice.
given in the.
Yeah, these are 10 Upanishads that are given. You are right, whatever you said. I am just asking by the word. Like in yoga, we read word meanings also, right? Every word has its own meaning. So in that
Yes.
way, can anyone just tell me what are Upanishads are meant or called?
Yes, ma'am.
Sitting
Upari
close to the master.
nishadayati Upanishad.
Like one by one, one by one.
Upari nishadayati iti Upanishad. One which elevates your consciousness.
Good. Any other? You're right.
Sitting close to the masters.
sitting close to the enlightened master, not only the master.
Okay.
The
Good.
master
Okay.
should be enlightened.
Okay.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah.
Upanishad has two meaning. Up means to sit near the teachers.
Okay.
Okay,
yeah, all whatever the answers I got, they're absolutely right.
Ma'am,
For
they
what?
are
and we
also
can learn
called
from the
as
we
Vedanta.
can learn from the gurus.
What you learn from the gurus?
They give us knowledge about yogas and different Vedas and different Upanishads in yoga.
For what purpose? Why you should attain that knowledge? For what purpose?
To gain more spiritual knowledge in yoga.
Okay. Any other answers? Anyone want to add something?
To gain the vidya,
Okay.
to attain the salvation.
Good. Right? Salvation, liberation is the ultimate aim of any sadhaka or any practitioner, and it is the aim of the yoga itself, right? So we all know these Upanishads have the origin from Vedas. It is generally called as end parts of Veda also, right? So what Vedas are? They are the oldest texts of world literature. So it has that word Veda has given that name because of in ancient times what happened, the amount of knowledge, whatever the knowledge that has been sensed, that has been perceived by the sages through their divine vision, right? Why they are called sages or saints? Their vision is not just not just it's not just like our vision. It's we all just we have some limitations in our visions. We can see anything to some extent. There is like what I'm speaking right now, right? If we say who is speaking, any normal person will say I am speaking. But there is some force which is actually making me to speak out, right? So looking beyond the normal, one who has the divine vision, through their divine vision and all, they have acquired this knowledge. So whatever the knowledge they have acquired and they have received, they have perceived, that they have compiled in a textual form, whatever we can say, that is called as Veda, right? And it has some Sanskrit origin also. From the word which is having suffix as ga and which has the root words in yoga. Like yoga also came from it has also some origin from that root words. These words have been formed. In Sanskrit, every word has some origin from its root words. So that with actually means sacred knowledge. So that's why whatever the knowledge that has been discussed or that has been given in the Vedas, it is all sacred. And then coming to the Vedas, we know there are four Vedas altogether: Rig Veda, Sam Veda, Yajurveda, and Atharvaveda. Right? Actually, in real, only three are the actual Vedas. Later, that fourth one has been compiled by other person. He has added, but in really there are only four. But now we consider them as four. Right? These four Vedas also have many branches. So, what are those branches? So, Rig Veda has, I think all these branches are also not available now. Only few branches out of these many are available at present. So the branches are that Rig Veda has 21 branches. These are all I'm just giving the background to get into the topic actually. You just listen it carefully, just understand it. Anyway, this is going to be provided to you. Just understand the background so that you'll be, the base is good, the building can stand powerfully. So that's why a quick background is being given so that, okay, you should know the thing actually what we are reading of, right? From where it has been come, what is the background of it. So I feel these are the things that should be known. So that's why quickly I'm going it. So Rig Veda has 21 branches in it. Yajurveda has 101. Samveda has 1,000. Atharvaveda has one branch. So out of these many branches, only 12 branches are actually available as originals at present. From that, 12, 2 are Rig Veda, 6 are Yajurveda, 3 branches are Samveda, 2 branches are Atharvaveda. So now each Vedas, actually the whatever the descriptions that are being given in the Vedas, they are actually divided into 4 parts. I think you all know this: Samhitas, Brahmanas, Aranyakas, and Upanishads. So that's why Upanishads are actually called as end part or essence or summary of the Vedas. So whatever the mantras that have been given in the Vedas, they are all called as Samhitas. Whatever the mantra part you see, you read, if you read any Veda, if you pick out any Veda and if you read some slokas and all, so whatever the mantra related parts, they're all considered as Samhita. And Brahmin, in this literature, what are there? The methods and results. So whatever the mantras that have been given, that rituals have been given in the mantra form. So how that particular ritual should be done, or what if you do that particular ritual, or see if you we'll conduct some yajna. So whatever the yajna mantras that we use, they all have the origin from the Vedas only. So Vedic, they are called Vedic mantras, right? So those mantras, you can consider those mantras are the part of Samhitas, and what the mantras is, they are giving, each and every procedure has some mantra. So those procedures which contain the mantras, the procedures are Brahmanas. And by doing those rituals, whatever the results you get, so those results and those methods of that particular mantra rituals that are being given in the Vedas, so that they are called as Brahmanas or here I think there is typing mistake. And then Aranyakas. Next part is Aranyakas. It is a book to free one from worldly bonds. So it is that part where the descriptions are like this. By following those descriptions, those descriptions actually meant to make our worldly bonds to get free, make that person free from this physical world, the so-called materialistic world, and to attain the whatever the ultimate path, we called it as either salvation or liberation or nirvana or samadhi, whatever the ultimate aim or ultimate step of the yoga, or as a practitioner, whatever the ultimate step is there, to reach there by following spiritual path and making ourselves, firstly, see, if we are stuck at any point, first we should get relieved of that point, and then only we can go forward. So firstly, relieving from the worldly bonds and making ourselves going towards the spiritual path. So for this, whatever the description that are needed, they are all called as Aranyakas. And coming to the last one, whatever our subject matter where we want to focus, that is Upanishads, right? So Upanishads are the predominant spiritual contemplations. So whatever the subject matter that is been given in the Upanishads, it is what's in whatsoever way the Upanishads have their descriptions. Like if you have read the principal Upanishads, each and every Upanishad give elaborate description in its own way. See, if you pick up Kat Upanishad, it is in the form of a story. There is a conversation. It is a beautiful story. And if you almost all the Upanishads are in the form of conversations only. And at end, each and every Upanishad speaks about Pranava, Brahma, salvation, Samad. So at the end, the goal is end point is same. Whether maybe the branches are different, the main goal is the same. Maybe the path is different because it's not. You all know yoga is the individualist. It is for individual. Like each and every individual will experience in a different way. It's not common for everyone. See, some path may be easy for me. Some path is maybe helpful to somebody else according to their level of understanding. We have different ways. So it is like that. Whatever the Upanishad speaks of, it speaks about spirituality and spiritual contemplation only, and all the subject matter will is dependent on Brahma and self. So it they discussed Brahma and self. If you have gone through the Mahavakyas, there it has been clearly discussed there. I'm not going to go into that part. So Upanishads, the subject matter mainly it's about Brahma and the self. How to reach that self, what is the self, what are the nature of the self, what is the nature of Brahma, what is the path available to reach up to that Brahma. So all these things that are being discussed. So these are the four words of Vedas, are whatever the words of Vedas that are being divided in these four parts. So a little introduction about meaning and period of Upanishads. So different scholars, different great personalities, they have given different meanings, and there is a great debate between the period of Upanishads origin also. So these things you can also go through, right? According to Astadhyayi, he said Upanishad is a hidden or secret. Like the knowledge is like a secret knowledge and hidden knowledge. Why they have called as hidden or secret? It should not be given to everyone. Who there will be persons who can mislead it, or as their chitta or their man, it was not it did not get that established or that mature to take that knowledge into themselves. So whosoever is deserved, or whosoever deserve it, whosoever has that capacity to hold that knowledge, to them only it should be given. So in that way, maybe he called this Upanishad as hidden or secret. And then why to sit with devotion towards the guru, why he has called, and then they have given philosophical knowledge, it is called as to sit with devotion towards the guru for tattva, for getting some realistic knowledge to attain self realization. And then Maharshi Dayanand, he said it is a period of it has the period time of 60 crore 8 lakh 62,682 years of Vedas. So they are that old, he has said. And Sayana, he also agrees with this same opinion. And famous historian Sri Ramchandra Datta, he states that the period of Upanishads may be around 2000 to 1400 years ago. And Max Muller, he is one of the scholar in BC times only. He said maybe the period of Vedas creation based on Lord Buddha's appearance. So he considered as 1200 years maybe. These Vedas or these Upanishads are older in that way. Astrologer and Lokmanya Bal Gangadhar Tilak, he said according to by basing astrological calculations, he said periods of Veda is around some 6000 AD to 4000 BC. And Maharshi Dayanand Saraswati, he said Vedas might have originated from the God itself. That means the day the creation has begun, from the day itself the Vedas originated. From that day itself Veda have originated. They are there from that day. And according to the Indian astrology, the current Srishti may occurred these many years ago. So some more points. Generally, period of composition of Upanishads in general, people believe that 3000 BC to 500 BC, and according to R.D. Ranade, from 12th to 6th century BC. And these are the list you can go through. So in this way, that's why it has been said there is a great debate, or there is a great controversy about what is the exact period of Upanishads, because nobody don't know exactly who actually compiled. There are just opinions that they are not written. They have heard and they have compiled just like that. So that's why exact time period can't be decided by these things. But now these are the things that have been got from different where we have read. So coming to the next point. So out of 1180, only 230 Upanishads are available. From that 230, 108 major Upanishads are given in, as I said, they are given in Muktiko Upanishad. So generally, the number is considered to be 108 to 200. So out of that, you can just go through. So as I said, they are all, we know that Upanishads are the end part or essence of Vedas. So whatever these 108 Upanishads are there, they are related to the Vedas only. So Rig Veda has 10 Upanishads out of this 108, 19 from Krishna Yajurveda, 32 from, 19 from Shukla Yajurveda, 32 from Krishna Yajurveda, and 18 from Samveda. And there are 31 from Atharveda also. So these are actually divided in this way from 108 Upanishads. So other than, as we said, that 10 main Upanishads are there written by Acharya Shankarji. And then there are, other than this, there are 10, they are called as Saiva Upanishads, 13 Vaishnava Upanishads, 23 Sannyas Upanishads. So in this way, as I said, 20 are Yoga Upanishads. Just we'll see what are the names of all those yoga Upanishads in short. See, these many are all the 20 Upanishads. Hansa Upanishad, Amritananda, Tejo Bindu, Nad Bindu, Dhyan Bindu, Brahma Vidya, Yog Tattva Upanishad, Yog Tattva Upanishad. And then there is a mistake here. Trishika Brahmana Upanishad, Yog Chudamani, Mandala Upanishad, Yog Shika Upanishad, Pashupati Brahma, Yog Kundalini, and Mahavakya, Varaha Upanishad, Shandalya Upanishad, Ad, Advatarya Upanishad, Advatara Upanishad, and then Suriko Upanishad, Jabal Darshan Upanishad, Brahma Bindu. So these are all 20 Upanishads all together. But we have in our syllabus only 8 Upanishads that we are going to focus. See, these are all I said. Yogaraj is not under this 20 Upanishad. Apart from this, there is an Upanishad named Yogaraj. That does not belong to any Vedas. This is separately given, but considered as a Yoga Upanishad. It also consists of yoga concepts and all. So whatever the knowledge that has been given in this 20 Yoga Upanishads, they are completely based on yogic concepts only. Whatever the yogic techniques, whatever the yogic philosophy that is been we have read in other different texts, all those discussions based on yoga are mainly or only discussed or focused in this Yoga Upanishads. Okay, so this is the general background of Yoga Upanishads. So what are the Upanishads that we are going to read? Shvetashvatara, Yog Kundalini, Yog Chudamani, Trishika Brahmana Upanishad, Yog Tattva, Nad Bindu, Dhyan Bindu, Yogaraj. So you should remember all these 8 Upanishads names. There should be in your fingertips. All these 8 Upanishads should be known, and to which Veda they belong to, you should know. So both things you should remember. Those things should be in your tip of your fingers. So from tomorrow we will start with Yogaraj Upanishad, right? So again, same syllabus we have already seen. I have added separately. I have added only Yoga Upanishads as we are concerned with the Yoga Upanishads. What are the topics, so that you can quickly get into the topics. Have we covered these topics or not? So it has been given here. So from tomorrow, just I'll give the introduction part here, and from tomorrow we will start with Yogaraj Upanishad. See, as I said, syllabus has only these points, and all these points makes this Upanishad. There are no other points that are missed in this Upanishad. Only these many points are been there, and only all the things we are. See, I said it has only 21 hymns or verses. So it is one of the very smallest Upanishads out of Yoga Upanishads. So what is the smallest Upanishad among principal Upanishads?
Yogaraj Upnishad.
Principal Upanishad.
Yogaraj Upnishad.
Mundaka
Out of principal Upanishads.
Mundaka Upanishad.
Mundaka
How many verses are there?
16.
Is it right? 16?
12 verses, ma'am. 12 verses.
And second smallest?
Ishopanishad, 18 verses.
Isha Upanishad, yes, ma'am.
Right? Right, in the same way, Yogaraj Upanishad is the smallest among Yoga Upanishads. It has only 21. We'll see all the 21. We might not see this is the first verse, this is the second verse. Now we'll cover all the concepts which are given in the all 21 verses. So the Upanishad directly starts with this mantra yoga, laya yoga, hatha yoga, raj yoga. They just say these are the 4 yogas, and then they just jump into the 9 chakras. So all each and every some maybe 2 verses have a description of one chakra, or one verse have only one verse is there for one chakra. In that way, what are those names of 9 chakras, and in what way we should do dhyana, at what taking what as a uh, aspect of meditation, in what way that meditation should be done, and what are the results from that meditation. So this in an introduction, it has only 21 verses. It has, there they are called as pioneer parts of yoga. Matlab, prominent or important parts of yoga are asana, pranayam, dhyana, samadhi. See, this pranayama, they have not given the name as pranayama. This is prana samrodha. Okay, asana, prana samrodha. It is one of the, again, this can be a question. Which Upanishad discuss about prana samrodha? Or what is the name that is being given for pranayama in Yogaraj Upanishad? So that particular thing should be noted, should be read in that way only. We are habituated to learn it as a pranayama, but according to Yogaraj Upanishad, you should see it as a prana samrodha only. And they just gave the names. These are called pioneer parts of yoga. They don't give any explanation like how many asanas are there, what is asana called, like descript definition has been given in Patanjali Yoga Sutra. Nothing they have given like this. They just say these are the 4 pioneer parts of yoga. They don't give any samadhi, because this dhyana and samadhi, some way or the other, they have explained in chakras. But this asana and pranayama, they don't explain anything because it's a short Upanishad. They have quickly winded up the things in that way. So what are the 9 chakras? And if we do any dhyana on that particular chakra by taking a object, which object as a meditation object, and then what are the fruits out of it. So this is all about this Yogaraj Upanishad. Why I'm repeating the point same way, so that you will be learning, understanding. I just want you to understand and remember here itself. Later, it's just you have to revise that once. It would be helpful. So that's why I'm just stretching each and every point so that that get registered by one time or the other. If you read it, if you listen it again and again. So this is all about this Upanishad. So see these only those 4. They don't give any meanings, any descriptions, any definitions about these 4 yogas. We'll see those. We'll start it completely from tomorrow. Like this, these 4 limbs. Only they say there are the 4 limbs, and then the chakras explanation starts. But you see, here it is called as Brahma Chakra. In general, what we call as first chakra?
Muladhara chakra.
Muladhara chakra.
But here they have given as Brahma Chakra. So according to Yogaraj Upanishad, the first chakra is Brahma Chakra. You should even though descriptions are same, all the other descriptions, all the other where it is being seated, what is its nature, everything are same. Even though they are same, you should read this as a Brahma Chakra only, not Muladhara Chakra according to Yogaraj Upanishad. So one more task. See, I'm just showing the name. See, Brahma Chakra, Swadhisthana Chakra, Nabhi Chakra, Hriday Chakra, Kanta Chakra. See, names are different. Taluka Chakra, Bhru Chakra, Brahmdrandra. Even though you don't know the names of these 9, just I'm just giving a task, a small task, where in whatever text, what is the other text? I'm just saying it is in the Hatha Yogic text only. Which text describes these 9 chakras? You can just see the names here, Brahma, Swadhisthana, or else I'm just giving and make it into more simpler than this. Which Hatha Yogic text describes about 9 chakras? Just try to find it out and just tell me this. I have given 2 things. One, those 4 mantra yoga, laya yoga, hatha yogas, and raj yoga. Those 4 yogas, which text describe those 4 yogas, and then these 9 chakras, which text describes, other than this Yoga Upanishad, where you can find about description of these 9 chakras. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. Tomorrow we will start exactly each and every Upanishad and quickly will complete, right? So that's all from my side.
Ma'am, only one thing you can explain the meaning of worldly bond, which you explain in the 4 part of Veda. That is in the third.
Yeah. Worldly bond is nothing but, see, we are all living. We are all living in this world, right? In this physical world, right? Whatever the physical things which does not have the origin, which are actually they are all these not are permanent things. We all know these are all have the certain limitations. After certain time, see our body, we also have some certain age period. After that, we are going to die. Our body is going to get decomposed. We are not permanently living here. So whatever the bondages we have in this world, physical materialistic world, those are that worldly bond is nothing but that. Whatever the bond you
Okay.
have with your relation, like physical relations we have with your family members, we are attached to our parents, we are attached to our friends. So whatever the bondages we have in this impermanent world, that is nothing but worldly bond. That's it. So I think you have next class. If you have any doubts, we'll start the next class with the doubts. Its time is already out, I think. Okay, we'll end the class with Shanti mantra. All of you just comfortably sit spine erect, close your eyes. 3 times Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Just follow. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. सर्वारिष्टसु शान्तिर्भवतु. Thank you so much for